What is up, everybody? It is me, Hamburg Geppo, and today we're basically gonna be going on a rant about Overwatch drives. So normally I am a DPS player, going throughout the game, but for some odd reason I decided to play tank during these drives. And when I tell you, it was the most insufferable experience I've ever experienced in life. I went on a 9-game losing streak while losing 40% every time I lose. And to make matters worse, I deranked from platinum to like low tier gold. It's actually insane. But to get this show on the road, we're gonna go in no particular order, but the first tank that I want to go over that I did not like playing against in drives was Roadhog. There was a game where I was playing against Roadhog and I was a Malga, and this Roadhog would just walk down the lobby. I have no idea how he would survive like any of the encounters that we had, but he just would not die. At the end of the game, he ended up having around like 30 something kills, I believe, with 2 deaths, and I had around 20 something with like 4 to 8 deaths, one of those two, between those ranges. And it was just so insufferable. Like, genuinely, he would just walk up and just end up getting a kill. And as Malga, I couldn't really do much but just shoot at him or get his teammates, which is what I did. But like, I don't know, he just would not die. I feel like maybe it was a team thing, like maybe I wasn't protecting my team enough or whatnot. I don't know, but I've hated going against Roadhog this entire drives. All you hear is a hook, and next thing you know, not even the supports on the kill feed. It's Roadhog hooking a DPS player. And after each game I lose, it gets progressively worse because the players get progressively worse. And he's just been so annoying. And none of my supports like to swap to Ana. And even when they do swap to Ana, they don't know to anti the Roadhog. So he just sits there and just gets healing. He just heals up and doesn't die. I don't see why they decided to make a tank where all you do is take a puff of your vape, grab some enemies like it's Mortal Kombat, and go on about your day. Truly insufferable work. Alright, the next tank I would like to go over is Malga, because he's like, them two go hand in hand. Because honestly, if you don't have an Ana, then you're not gonna kill the guy, pretty much. If you have a good team, at the very least. So Malga just doesn't die. Literally, all you do is hold R1, hold R2, hold L2, and walk forward, assuming that you have a little bit of support behind you. Because once again, I was playing Malga against this Roadhog, and there was times I would not die. Then again, I needed the support as well, because they had, I think, a Sojourn and a freaking Cassidy, I believe. The Cassidy was no problem, but the Sojourn would just eat away at my health. But back on the rant, because I really hate this character. Why is it that whenever I am going against any type of Malga, they are alive for like 19 years? When I play Malga, I die immediately. Like, as Malga, when I was playing Malga, I would target the supports and I would try to chip away at the enemy tank's health, which I believe that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to chip away at the supports and supposed to chip away at the tank's health. But nobody would capitalize on my kills. My DPS were not cleaners. And I could be playing a character wrong, but from what I know, you hold R2, hold L2, walk forward, and whenever you get even slightly low, you pop your overdrive healing orb thingy, and you just do damage, and that's supposed to heal you up a bit. I don't know what's the problem is. Maybe it's a skill issue on my end, but this character is like so hit or miss. Another character I would like to go over is, of course, Zarya. I haven't seen too much of Zarya in the drives, but even before drives, she has been such a menace. She's banned almost every game, which rightfully so, honestly, because who wants to play against Zarya? She's so annoying to go against. Literally nobody likes to play against Zarya. You just hold R2, pop a bubble from here and then, and just walk forward. It's not fun to go against. And to make things worse, everybody charges the Zarya. Like it's like playing against Doomfist with no mobility, but you do a lot more damage. All my teammates do is charge up the enemy Zarya and just go on about their day. Like instead of, they will pop the bubble and then do no damage to her afterwards. And even when her bubble is popped and they do start doing damage to her, nobody likes to target the supports. And nobody pays any attention to the DPS. Like there could be a Torbjorn on the enemy team with a turret in the most obvious spot, and while I'm the tank, I'm trying to hold off the enemy team, create some space and whatnot. But all I see is the Torb turret in the same spot, so I have to go out of my way to go and destroy the Torb turret. Then come back to my team magically in the spawn room. It's been 2 seconds. How did you all die that fast? And I'm not gonna get too much into the Torb gameplay, the Torb situation. I'm gonna leave that for another video because I have some things to say about DPS. But the next tank that we're gonna go over is D.Va. D.Va has been such a nuisance, such a annoying character to go against, especially when you're playing any character that doesn't have a beam. So there's a time I was going against a Domina. No, I was going against a D.Va as Domina, and you know it should be free eats because you know I have a beam, except for like the little end part of Domina's shot. But yeah, it was supposed to be freeze. You know, just walk down a D.Va, hold R2, you know, push her back a couple times. You know, it should have been free eats. But for some odd reason, it was not free eats. Instead of her even trying to come towards me and tank me or whatnot, she would have played D.Va how she's actually supposed to be played. She died with my team. And so, me seeing this, I had to go back and protect my team. But my team does not like protection for some unknown reason. Instead of them, like, you know, standing behind me, you know, getting shielded, they would move away, go into sight lines where they can be shot, killed, and exploded. I'm starting to think that drives just bring out the worst Overwatch players in existence. Because there should be zero reason why a D.Va is in my backline diddy bopping with my supports while my DPS is doing nothing to help us. They will go on the most random flanks ever in life while my diva is just there. It's actually insufferable damage to the entire game. And another tank I would like to go, the last tank that I think I would like to go over is Orisa. This golden horsey with an auto aim freaking javelin, because there's no way that that javelin hits every time and it's not auto aim. I refuse to believe it. So going against Orisa, as just about anybody, it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. Like you're doing damage to a brick wall. And it doesn't get better from there. So from my experience playing against Orisa on any role, but we're gonna say a tank for now. Tank, it's a lot more easy to do damage to her. But that's it. That's it. You can do a little bit more damage to her, but she still walks. She still walks. The top 3 bans inside of my lobbies have been Orisa, Zarya, and Roadhog, with the honorable exception being Malga. But Orisa deserves to be up there in the ban list, because all she does is just hold R2 while being gold. She throws a javelin from across the map that has a 100% accuracy every single time it leaves her hands. You can be at the back of the map, somehow behind cover, and her javelin will still pierce you. And don't let there be a wall behind you, because then you'll be stunned for 19 decades. Have enough time for the Orisa to make a cup of coffee, go on a vacation, come back. You're still stunned, by the way, and finish you off. And to make matters worse, even with her damage reduction, nobody likes to play Yana on my team. So she's constantly getting healed and has damage reduction on top of being gold. With a javelin spin that negates any projectiles coming her way, which makes everything a lot worse. There's no winning where you're going against an Orisa. All you do is sit there and take it like a good boy. You're in the cup chair. And I've experienced it a lot of times. Orisa is not fun to play against. Just don't play Overwatch while drives are going. Just don't do it. It's actually insufferable to play Overwatch while drives are active. It's like signing yourself up to play in Jigsaw's game. It's just not worth it at all. It's just not worth it. But yeah, that's my little rant about tanks and Overwatch Drive, and basically Overwatch as a whole, honestly. But I can't let this game go. I'm actually addicted. It's the most unhealthy addiction ever. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on a road to get to 20 subscribers, and tune in for the next one. I'm most likely gonna go on a rant again about DPS next, because they're even more insufferable than tanks. You guys stay tuned for the next video, and welcome to the Empire.